we are graphically adding and subtracting vectors here. The key with subtract is just to kind of remember that it changes the direction. So usually the vectors would go from the terminal end to the initial end. If we're adding them, we just have to remember that when we subtract, it switches the direction. So which of the diagrams describe a valid way of obtaining A minus B? So here's my B, which means my new B is going to face the other direction. So that's negative B. Negative vector B goes the other direction. Okay, so go ahead and just erase that so it doesn't get in the way of our original problem. Okay, so which of the diagrams describe A minus vector B? Okay, let's see what our options are. So remember, we can change locations, and we're trying to connect the pieces here. So if I was just adding them, then it would be something like that. That would be A plus B would shoot off into that direction. But we change the direction. So when the change of direction happens, it's going to be going the other way. So that is definitely an option right there. So that's what we got. We got A, and at the terminal end of A initiates negative B. And that looks like it does meet it, so I'm okay with that. That's okay. Let's see what else we have. All right, so we got negative A and negative B. Well, negative A, nothing made A negative, so that's not going to work. We're not going the other direction on A, so no. And then negative B got switched directions, so I'd say no on this one. That doesn't make much sense. There's no reason to negate A here. And both are neither, so it looks like we just got the first one on this one. All right, so let's do a few more. Just make sure everything makes sense. Which vector equation matches the vector operation shown in the diagram? Okay, we're trying to match here. Which of these possibilities, which of these matches what's going on here? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so it looks like we got an A vector here, and then so nothing's changing on A. B is a negative B right here, and then C goes down this way. Okay, so let's see what our options are and how those might fit. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out so I can see a little bit better. All right, so let's just see what each of these options are and how they would work. C plus A equals negative B. So here's C plus A equals negative B. Well, if it equaled negative B, it would have been facing the other direction. So I would say no on this one. It should face this. It should face this direction for that negative B. So I say no. C minus A equals negative B. Let's see. So here's our C. Minus A would be going the other direction. So it'd be like shooting off over here or something. So it would be going the other direction. I say no on that one, equals negative B. And then C plus A equals B. So if we equal B, that's what that is. That's our B vector going the other direction where it ends, where the terminal side of the two vectors added should end. So this is the one that it looks like is the situation right here. Because if we switch the direction of this negative B, that's what they give us. They give us negative B here. If we switch that direction, then it ends and starts where it should have. So just that one. Okay, let's try one more. All of these are a little bit different. All right, which vector equation matches the vector operation shown in the diagram? Okay, let's see. I'm going to move it up a little bit. All right, last one on this one. So which one of these matches this situation? Well, let's just see what we have here. All right, we got some changing. So this doesn't really make much sense as like kind of a problem answer. We're both shooting off the different directions. So we have to see how this kind of formulates. All right, let's see. All right, U plus W. U plus W. Now it should be ending there and then starting here and then ending over here for that one, for W. So equals V. So then it would face the other direction. So I don't think it's that one. V plus U equals W. V plus U equals W. Now that one makes sense. Now that I kind of see it now, we start here, the terminal end here, then begins on U, goes here. If I put those together, it's like I started here and I went that direction. So this is the one that it looks like it is. And then let's look at the last one. V plus W. V, let me get rid of these lines so it's not confusing me at all. V plus W. V, here's our V, plus W. And that's not right because W should start right there. So this is not right either, equals U. Nope. So we just got that one answer of B.